Between 2016 and 2020, 500,000 teenagers between the ages of 10 and 19 were said to have gotten pregnant. Within those periods, over 13,000 teenagers between the ages of 10 and 14 got pregnant, while over 500,000 teenagers aged 15 to 19 years got pregnant. The Volta region had over 20,000 teenagers aged 15 to 10 getting pregnant over the 5-year period. Over 800 pregnant teenagers in the region between the ages of 10 and 14 were also recorded. The region continually saw a reduction in the number of cases till 2020, where the figure shot up to over 6,000. The government, through its Back to School campaign, have instituted measures to reduce teenage pregnancies and school dropouts. The recent increase in teenage pregnancies in the country have been attributed to the outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic, which led to schools being closed down as a means to curb the spread of the disease. Speaking to Citi News, the Volta Regional Director for the Department of Gender, Madam Daiwo Pe, says the outbreak of COVID-19 can be attributed to the increase in teenage pregnancy.
We can also say that the challenges posed by COVID may be partly attributed to the increase we saw last year, because we know that some parents have lost their livelihood. We know that there are difficult economic circumstances for many families. And so some of these children, in order to get something to eat and all that, they end up in the hands of the wrong people who get them pregnant. And so we cannot rule out COVID. But then we will say that it is something that is already entrenched, that we need to engage parents more on their responsibilities towards the children, and then also other stakeholders, so that together we can all work to reduce this menace.
According to the Regional Director of Gender, her department have put in place some strategies in order to curb the spike in teenage pregnancy in the region.
The ministry or the department is doing a lot in the area of empowerment. However, there are children who are sexually active and who need information and services on their sexual and reproductive health. And so we have the Ghana Health Service that is also working to ensure access to information and services for adolescents who are sexually active, and then even those who are not sexually active, so that they will make informed decisions and choices about their sexual and reproductive health.
Meanwhile, some of the girls have been equipped with some skills by the National Youth Authority in the Volta region to make their lives better. According to the authority, stakeholders are being engaged in helping shape the lives of teenagers in the country.
We talk about early marriage and teenage pregnancy. What can we do as a community to redirect the energy of young people or the teenagers into something else?
With the inadequate social amenities in the country, especially in rural areas, teenagers tend to engage in sexual activities as a form of entertainment. This has seen the country's teenage pregnancy cases be on the rise in recent times. The Department of Gender in the Volta region has therefore partly attributed the recent rise in teenage pregnancy, to the closure of schools due to the coronavirus pandemic in 2020. Reporting for Citi News from the Volta Regional Capital Hall, I am Desmond Selasiago.